Have you ever competed in the Night of Champions?
No, I have not.
Are you going to compete in the next one?
We'll have to win one of the minis now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there.
And truly, he was there. When he was being introduced to the crowd at the Night of Champions, the sound of 001 rang through the arena. At this point, Fola needs no introduction. On the esports scene, he has been time and again been the champion. And when he hasn't been, he has been the Red Sea any champion must cross to enter the Promised Land. 3 times he came to the Journey Minis, lost out to Mitch in the round of 32 in episode 1, lost out to Baji in the final in episode 2. Across the 3 episodes, he played 25 matches, scoring a total of 83, whilst conceding 46. Winning 80% of the matches with a game style that was closest to being the most balanced, according to our aggression indicator. On the one hand, that itself was a surprise, because we expected him to win it on less tries. On the other hand, it was a testament to the quality on parade at the Journey Minis. Almost as though fine-tuning his game, he got knocked out at the round of 32 in episode 1. Came back in episode 2 to claim a podium finish as he bowed to the brilliance of Baji Jr. on the day, and decided to take it all at his 3rd try. His many attempts weighed heavily on his season ratings, as he earned an 82 rated card. But all and sundry know that on his day, he is one of the brightest stars in the galaxy. Since winning episode 3, there were indeed fears that he may have lost some sharpness, but those fears were very quickly dispelled as he shocked both crowd and coach with his brilliant displays of dribbling, dexterity, and composure in his 5 matches at the Night of Champions. For him, the day began with being drawn as one of the middle 4 champions. He was picked to be in Group B, same group with Hanif, Beast, and Nonex, winners of episode 1, 5, and 6. His intention at the Night of Champions was stated clearly from the onset. One mindset, to win. And so the night began for him. For his first game, he was matched against King Nonex, the king from Benin. With Imaji by his side, he entered the first battle of the day. VfL Bochum against Bayern, both playing variation of 4-5-1. And very quickly, King Nonex set the stage alight with a beautiful goal in the 10th minute. Fola continued emotionless as he tried to assert himself on the game. And then he started his trickery, but couldn't break King Nonex in the first half. A quick chat with his coach for the match, and the second half commenced. Still kept trying, but couldn't break the Nonex defense. But at the 70th minute, his light burst through the hitherto impeccable defense of Nonex. 120% composure, legendary movement, and he lit up the arena with one of the best goals of the tournament. 1-1, and at 88th minutes, Fola struck again. With composure easing through his veins, he broke down the Nonex defense for the second time in the game in a well-crafted move, securing his first 3 points of the day. Then came his second challenge of the day, the challenge against Beast, the king of 95 rated, VFC Bochum versus Germany. 5 minutes in, Fola strikes again, continuing his dominant start to the tournament. He gave a cold reaction with his regular sip of the water, or whatever is in that bottle, after every goal. And yes, like the commentator said, he was in his flow state. 17 minutes, another goal, 2-0. 42 minutes, 3-0, the best free kick goal of the tournament. Actually, scratch that, of the season. 2, dummy. Imaji was in stitches, almost like Zidane was after the CR7 bicycle kick. What a pleasure to be his coach for this moment. Beast was able to pull back a goal, but he had already secured his semi-final ticket, very clearly. Fans were already saying on the YouTube stream, Levels day for this game. The third match to Hanif was supposed to just be fulfilling all righteousness. For Hanif, it was a must-win. So it was not a surprise that Hanif came out all guns firing. France versus Bochum. Hanif scored his first goal in the 3rd minute. Fola down 1-0. 21st minutes, Fola down 2-0. Fola has surely qualified, but the top spot in the group was now in contention, as Nonex had secured 6 points. But just before the half ended, 36th minute, he pulled one back. The difficulty in this game was also noticed in the fact that he was piling on cards. Hanif wasn't taking it easy on him, pride at stake. 62nd minute, and Adefola completed the comeback. Beautifully worked, and now Hanif was facing the prospect of not securing any win at the Night of Champions. 7 points in sight, and Adefola topped his group. And then came the semis. The priest from Calabar, and a huge fan of Fola's gameplay, was matched with him. Fola with VfL Bochum, and Zadok with Real Madrid. After facing a scare in the 12th minute, Fola sprung to action, and in the 15th minute, Fola came through. So far, he has scored in every match. He pressed for more in the 26th minute, but blew it over, unusually if we may add. But very quickly he made up for it. 38th minute, he broke down Zadok's defense again. For context, Zadok was the best defender of the season. AI was now facing a different level of intelligence. 68th minute, it seemed the pressure was not getting to him. He gave away a penalty, and the lead was going to be halved. But Fola said, "Not today," as he maintained his 2-goal advantage. But he couldn't hold on to the clean sheet forever. Zadok broke through at the 76th minute with a beautifully worked corner. Fola digged into the tactics bag and locked down the defense. This final was not getting away from him, and he got it. 2-1, and here he was, the final. Fola versus Mitch. They had met 2 times during the season. Fola had won once, same as Mitch. This was the moment. Who wins this tournament? VfL Bochum versus Germany. "30 minutes in, 0-0. No one had broken the deadlock. Both players dug into their tactical bags, and this almost immediately worked out for Mitch. Before now, Fola had been dominating. This is not the first time he is going behind in this tournament. Still unbeaten, so a comeback was expected. But this was tough, as a final should be. Mitch kept pressing aggressively, and Fola was trying to take control, but he just couldn't. Half-time, and Fola was down 1-0. 53 minutes. Fola breaks through, but somehow couldn't pull the trigger. What is happening here? Somehow, Mitch survived. A penalty was not given. 67 minute, still 1 goal down. Fola kept trying, but nothing. 77th minute, he survived another scare. So maybe the EAFC gods were on his side. Another scare at the 79th minute, and Fola survived it again. But he was not going to be third time lucky. 83rd minute, Mitch broke through again, and he finally broke the camel's back. Was it offside? It doesn't even matter. This was not going to go Fola's way. The dominant run comes to an end. But what a beauty it was to watch this man's journey. Adefola, the trickster per excellence. He finished second in the Phoenix Heights Season 1 ranking, and he surely is coming for the top spot.